Hello everybody, welcome on into QueenTiki Tarot. I had to restart this stream. I got all the way into freaking, what is it, Taurus, at the beginning of Taurus, and then I realized my mic's cut. So somebody's trying to, I guess we're going to do a collective, because apparently we need to do a collective this week. So, which typically I don't do for these, but apparently this week y'all need a collective. So, anywho, welcome on in. Hopefully you guys have had a fantastic week, a wonderful 4th of July. Happy birthday to America. And shout out to all those who have served, who are currently serving, and those who are looking at serving in our future. All of our military service members, civil service members as well. Shout out to all of you. You know, you are what makes this country very great and have made it to what we are now. Contrary to what a lot of people may say, you know, but, you know, we have the freedoms that we have for a reason, and we should all be thankful for that. So, without further ado, let's get on to collective read, what the collective needs to know. We are working with our animal spirit guides this week. So collective, let me get you up on the board. All right, what do we have for our collective? We have 45, Parrot Spirit, watch your words. So this week, considering especially we're in Mercury retrograde and, you know, all the other planetary placements right now putting us into some sort of whatever, you know, we need to kind of watch our words. Collective, there may be something that's going to piss you off this week. Be very careful, because we got bad blood, Taylor Swift. So somebody got a problem with our collective, tell them they can go somewhere. Tell them it sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. That's just me. But you may have to do it like nicely, I guess. Alright, you gotta watch your words. What are you repeating to yourself? Is it something that makes you feel good about yourself or reminds you of your strengths and potential? Parrot mimics the sounds around them, and when Parrot Spirit appears, it is time to be more mindful of your self-talk and its qualities. Remembering to speak with light and love can become a habit. Be generous with compliments and thanks, affirming all that is good so that your loving healing wounds will be heard throughout the jungle. Cutting through the noise and inspiring others. Listen for the words that remind you of all the strength, abundance, and joy in your life, and then repeat them, affirming what is real, true, and nurturing to the soul. The universe will reflect back to you the story you tell. Words matter, so choose ones that lift you up and inspire others to remember the beauty surrounds us. Which actually is funny, because this, I don't know if you're dealing with an Aries, or this may tie in with Aries, because at the beginning it was something about making sure that you enjoy the beauty of the world around you as well. So take in all of that nature has. Some of you may need to get out in nature a bit. There's also, with that parrot energy, there may be somebody who is given some sort of secret and they've like spread it all around, causing some drama, let me put it that way. And it may have been based upon a lie, but it's being constantly repeated over and over. There's something about repetition and an effort to try to make someone or a group or whatever look bad. So you may be finding out who the perpetrator of said secret, whatever it was, this week collective. All right, you have 410, help incoming. It's all coming together now. Your angel's message is clear. The final step in receiving is to have an open mind. You've all you need in this moment. Right now, choose a centering pose, such as butterfly, child, or easy seat, that promises inner peace. Feel abundantly grateful that more is on its way to you in divine timing. So, showing the universe gratitude as well. 644, struggle. There could be somebody trying to cause you to struggle or put you in a situation, or maybe you have been. but you've got help coming in towards you. Self-created stress is unhealthy. So you may be stressing yourself out for like maybe, could be seeming like something that's so small turns into like being like some massive big deal. When in reality, you're stressing yourself out for no reason. You got your angels are asking you to get honest about how you contribute undue stress and conflict to your own life. They ask you to contemplate how struggles plays in your comfort zones. Notice where you're making life harder for yourself today, even in the smallest moments. Make a tiny change today so that a small struggle becomes obsolete. So something may be blown like way out of proportion, and people may be like, it's like adding fire or fuel to the fire or whatever. And it's like, it's being repeated around and around and around. There may be something about embellishing on a truth to make it seem like it's either worse than what it is, or there could be something, or even if it's a lie, somebody's telling a lie, but the more and more it goes through, it's like that game of telephone, to where it's like more and more being added to the story, and then you really don't know like what the actual truth of it is. Like, what's the truth? So you may be finding that out this week. Your gemstone this week for a collective. All right, collective. You get two. So there may be two groups of people I'm talking to. So there may be some truths that are being, told, but you're wanting to know what the actual truth of it, the matter is, or a matter is. And then there's some lies. So it's like maybe you're trying to decipher and like pick apart some sort of story to figure out what's true, what's not true. You got bloodstone to work with this week. Meditation. So maybe going within. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Yeah, people may be talking crap about you, but you know why? You're needing to kind of go within. You know your own truth. Other people are going to say what they're going to say, and that's whatever. And it's not up to you to change other people's minds. It's up to you to continue to follow in your own actions, believe in your own beliefs, and do what it is that you're meant to do, and to hell with whatever anybody else has to say about it. Confirmation. The great star of Africa, envy. Yeah, and it's because somebody's envying you. Envy is the religion of mediocre. It comforts them. It soothes their worries. And finally, it rots their souls, allowing them to justify their meanness and their greed until they believe these to be virtues. There could be something about money involved. They could be talking crap about either how you spend your money, where you spend your money. And FYI, it ain't nobody's damn business what you do with the earnings that you made, how you make your earnings, or whatever. I mean, as long as it's legally, of course, you kind of want to do it the right way. I don't even want to say kind of want to, like you should do it the right way, but, there could be something about how somebody accrued some funding, or just even like your own stability. People could be envious of what it is that you have. So this week could be like a theme for envious and why people do what they do. When they too can acquire the things that somebody else has. It's just they may have to put in the work to do that. Now I'm pulling out one scripture quote. Freaking Mercury retrograde's already getting me. One scripture quote for each zodiac sign. So collective, you guys get one as well. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your mind, and with all your strength. The second is this: love your neighbor as yourself. There is no commandment greater than these. And this is Mark chapter 12, verse 30 through 31. So for some of you, if they envy you for whatever it is, and they're talking crap, or they're doing this, or they're doing that, or they have done this in the past, forgive, let go. And I know it is so freaking hard to do that sometimes, especially depending on what it is they've done, what it is they've said. It could feel like an ultimate betrayal. But at the same time, their opinions are none of your damn business. Ain't got nothing to do with your life. It's just people trying to get into your head to make you feel in a sense of what they feel. It's projection at its greatest. You know, so you've got a lot of envious people around you, possibly, even if it's just one. You know, they're sending you, could be sending you like evil eye this week, so make sure that you stay grounded. You. Maybe you've heard it for such a long time and it's just really, you're letting it get to you. All right, let's see who this is for. We got Aquarius up on the board. Double Aquarius. Somebody may have like a vision of being able to give back to the world, because you got the visionary and humanitarian, and they're trying to think of ways to be able to, I don't know, for some of you, you might be getting some sort of abundance coming your way, or you have just received something. I don't know, maybe you hit the lottery, maybe you received some sort of freaking large inheritance and you're wanting to be able to give back in a way. You got Virgo, Libra as well. The diplomat and the perfectionist is like somebody who's wanting to make things right, but they want to do it the right way. They're wanting something to work out perfectly in their favor. All right, anybody else for this week? Okay, you got Pisces. And it's funny, it fell on the visionary. And then you got Scorpio. It's, some of you, this is like things that you've learned that you're wanting to give back. Your own knowledge. Heartbreak is gonna break. Could be even just on like starting your own, because you got Shake It Off on right now. Starting your own podcast or whatever, the things that you've gone through, or maybe friends have gone through, friends of friends have gone through, family members have gone through, but you're able, on the outside perspective, to be able to kind of give back. But many of you, it's like anything anybody's saying to you, you need to just like let that shit go and just realize that it's their perspective. Now, FYI, everybody's got a different story about you. Okay, you've got Gemini and Aquarius here. Messenger, inventor. See, inventor, messenger. Somebody's inventing. Let me freaking talk. Inventing, coming up with BS. So you really need to just take it with a grain of salt and be like, okay, like I said at the beginning, that's a you problem, not a me problem. And just let words, let whatever, just kind of roll off your back, because why are you going to let that affect your life? Like, their opinion ain't got shit to do with you. Are they paying your bills? Are they taking care of your pets, your kids, no, it don't matter. So you know what? Change your mindset, change your perspective. And I get it, you know. But we've all been there. You know, you're dealing with some sort of bullying energy this week, or maybe you've been dealing with it for such a long time. For some of you, you may not even let it get to you. You're just like, yeah, okay, here we go again. We're doing this? All right, we're doing this. So, all right, collective, that's what I have for you. And we're going to move on to Aries now. All right, welcome on in, Aries gang. Now, the thing is, for you, Aries, I've already pulled out the cards. I'm just going to read them for you. I'm not being called to pull out different ones. And I believe it's because we had to do a collective. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and pull this out. So 57, I'll reread this. Oh, good. You need to believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. The rest is up to me. I'm getting waterfalls. You've been like in this sort of like a very emotional state for a while now. Or maybe like high emotions you're dealing with. And there may be people trying to tell you, again, and Aries, y'all are kind of like, you really don't listen to many people and like really absorb that. I mean, some Aries can, but really you just kind of like blaze through all of it. You're like, to hell with what y'all got to say. I don't know. I know me. But some of y'all may need to just kind of like ground yourself. I did say something about possibly going on vacation or even a staycation to restart. It's like a restart, a refresh, you know, to where you're needing just to purge negative energy from you. And so you may be going into hermit mode this week, and other people may be feeling that and wondering like what's going on, what's wrong, because you're light, your heat, your warmth, your, it's not there. But it's really just, you're needing a recharge. You're needing to just kind of revamp your own energy, and it's nothing against anybody else. You're just needing to kind of take care of Aries this week. So keep that in mind. You've accumulated wisdom and experience and are surrounded by all you need. An abundance of resources available to you through the generosity of spirit and all your hard work. Squirrel spirit shows up when you need reminding that the acorns you have gathered and stowed away have enormous potential to grow. So relax into knowing there's always enough, and you have what it takes to co-create the reality you want to experience. Through diligent preparation, you have gained wisdom and strength. How much potential you have. Believe in yourself, for Spirit believes in you and wants you to know you have enough and are enough. Doesn't that truth make you feel safe and secure? It should, for you have everything you need right now. All right, number 11. It may be something also about letting people see your truth, who you truly are. Or maybe people are finally starting to see you, Aries, for what you truly are. Transformation is beautiful. Joy and the beautiful lightness of being alive and creative in the world is the focus when butterfly spirit flutters before you. Transformation is inevitable as you grow into your most beautiful, empowered self. Indeed, you will go through some uncomfortable stages as you let go of the forms of your life that no longer fits the new. Even relationships must go through shifts to match your new emerging self. If you focus on the beauty and not the challenges, stop taking yourself too seriously and choose to be playful, loving, and joyous. You will soon know the miracle your soul wants to experience through you. Today is a day for joy, so light. Look around you and see the beauty that is everywhere and in everyone, including you. Now, I thought about this for you, Aries. I think it was yesterday I got it, where Aries definitely doesn't like to be in an energy or around energies that try to tamper their light. And you may have been in this energy where you've had people surrounding you who are trying to dim you and to make you fit into a certain box or whatever, Aries. But that is not how you are built. That's not how you were born to be. You were born to stand out. You were born to take the lead in things. And you were born to be empowered and take back your power and to lead others into seeing that same truth about them, about themselves, that they too can do this. There may be people saying, oh, you're childish or whatever. Well, the one thing about Aries is they love being playful. They love being, some people say it's childishness, but it's the joy in the simpler things a lot of the times for Aries, where it's like that playful side. It's that side everybody loves about Aries, but then at the same time, they're just like, oh, they're just being childish. No, you like to just surround yourself with things that make you feel good, things that bring out that spark, bring out that light in you, and make you that happy, joyous feeling, to where it's just like, you feel, I don't know, and you're able to kind of share and shine that light upon others and bring out that inner childhood within them that makes them feel like they're safe, they're comforted. Aries can do that if they trust the people that are surrounding them, the inner circle. And others may, be like, well, they're just childish, they need to grow up. No, Aries loves to be playful. Don't get me wrong, they can stand on business when they need to, take the lead, take charge when they need to. But they really love being like this free-spirited, this, leader that just embarks on new things. And they love being in that energy. Your gemstone for this week is amber. It's healing. The wound is a place where the light enters you. So you're doing some healing, some hermit work this week for you. The book of Matthew might be relevant to you this week, Aries. But there was a scripture that came out, and I'm not going to sit here and search through it. have to. Oh my gosh, it came back out for you, Aries. That's good, I'm going to tell you that. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. So some of you, it's a recharge this week. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me. I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burdens is light. Matthew chapter 11, verse 28 through 30. This is so, like, you have no idea. This is, like, mind-boggling, because this deck is not, like, it's not a small little deck, and there are, like, a lot of cards in this deck. And so for that to come back out, it's reaffirmation that you really need to recharge, get some rest this week. Like I said, a vacation or a staycation, or just, even if it's like just a mental rest and stepping away from people and energies that, you know, kind of drain you a bit. So just taking that in. Wow, Aries. That is like crazy. All right, you guys have a fantastic week, and I will see you guys later. Bye. Taurus 22. Oh. All right, Taurus, welcome on in. Now, I did get through to be able to pull. I got to be able to pull your guidance card, which was Electric Eel Spirit, Bring Your Ideas to Life. I did pull an angel card, and I got to the Gemstones card when I realized, like, oh my gosh. So, hold on one sec. So here we go. We've got Electric Eel Spirit, Bring Your Ideas to Life. There's something that you're needing to bring forth. Maybe you've gotten some sort of download. All right, number 24 could resonate with you. Number 6, number 53, or number 54. Seemingly out of nowhere, the jolt of electric eel spirit appears to awaken you to a big idea that you are meant to explore. Epiphanies and aha moments are gifted to you right now. So celebrate. Your life has a potential for profound transformation. Inspiration arises in you, electrifying you so that you can't wait to get started bringing your idea to life. The revelations you experience now are meant to set you on a new path, so do not be afraid to act. Explore, examine, and do not fear the changes that may come. For Spirit wants to shower you with the love, success, and abundance that you hope to experience. Now is a thrilling time of epiphanies, inspired ideas, and innovation. This is a wondrous sign for you today. Number 24. All right, and then you've got 601. Could be feeling a little dropping this week. New. 601, new. Embrace the unknown. Some changes are coming. Wait a minute. Could be dealing with an Aries as well. But changes are coming your way. Your angels know you're stuck in a comfort zone. So a new opportunity is on its way to bump you out of it. Yes, it will be scary and unfamiliar, but it will also be good for you. Right now, take a few centering breaths as you visualize confidence flowing into you, knowing you are capable of navigating whatever unexpected situation presents itself. Something unexpectedly coming your way. I did channel earlier, or it came in just a bit ago, where you may be dealing with someone who's trying to irritate and piss you off this week. So just be mindful and careful of that. This is the greatest show. People are watching you right now, Taurus. What are you going to do? They are envious. Why do I say envious? Because your Gemstones card came out envious. Meditation and envy. You got people who are watching you, envious of what it is that you have, you have what they want. Oh well. The Great Star of Africa. This is the Gemstone. Look how gorgeous that is. Envy is a religion of mediocre. It comforts them. It soothes their worries. And finally, it rots their souls, allowing them to justify their meanness and their greed until they believe these to be virtues. You know what, Taurus, I don't know if it's you. Was it at the beginning? No, it wasn't Taurus at the beginning. About people talking stuff, and they could be talking about what it is you have. But I did say something about your stability and your grounding. You may have had some sort of money come in, and you're looking at investments, what it is that you want to invest in. There could be people who are, like, if they know you got some money or inheritance coming in, they could be coming in wanting to take that from you. Keep that in mind. You got meditation with bloodstone, so work with some bloodstone this week. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. You can't change what people say or think of you. It's their own greedy, envious mindsets that are, you know, either going to be talking shit about you or trying to take what it is that belongs to you. Again, you could be Aries, Taurus, Cusper, or you're dealing with an Aries. Your scripture for this week is rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Do not fret because of him who prospers in his way, because of the man who brings wicked schemes to pass. Cease from anger and forsake wrath. Do not fret, it only causes harm. Psalms chapter 37, verse 7 through 8. It's kind of giving, like, don't take, it's a couple different things. Don't take what other people say at face value. And 2, don't take revenge in your own hands. Let that be up to God to handle. So, it's something about letting it go. Not letting whoever or whatever said anything about you. Don't let it affect you this week. There's somebody who's going to be trying to trigger you or may have been trying to trigger you, and you're needing to remember to stay grounded. So, all right, Taurus, you guys have a fantastic week, and I will see y'all later. Gem-Dems, welcome on in, Geminis. What do we have for our Geminis for this week? All right, you got 20, Dolphin Spirit. I just got Finding Dory. Somebody trying to find you, or you're trying to find somebody. Because woo, look at me, I'm a freaking dolphin. It's like those sharks that are in that movie. I don't know why. Woohoo, look at me. I don't know if you're in this energy this week, Gemini, where you're like, all eyes on me. Like, that's what you want. You want all eyes on you, Gemini, this week. I'm like, woo, look at me, I'm a freaking dolphin. I love dolphins, by the way, but I don't know why that came to my head. This and that are true. So remember, sometimes this and that can be true. Especially if you're looking at two different perspectives, two different sides of the story. There's like one side, their side, your side, and then there's the truth, right? So maybe something about keeping that in mind. Let's go ahead and read number 20. You got tonight's the night. Let's live it up. I got my money. You're worried about your money. You're worried about your bank. I got a feeling. Bye, guy, peas. Ooh, I just heard Goodbye Earl, too. I heard the peas. Uh-oh. A dolphin spirit is a reminder of duality. As the dolphin is both mammal and sea creature, so too is dolphin spirit, both this and that. Two truths coexist. The story you tell and another as well. In all areas of your life, there are aspects of both this and that. Today, you can celebrate this fact and recognize the complexity and the beauty of the fabric in the universe. You are at a place right now where your past self is still present as you move towards a new self you are becoming. Find solace in this, between time. Today is not a day to choose one over another, but rather to accept things as they are without judgment or resistance. Even in matters of the heart, duality is present. Your next action will be obvious when you drop your bias and see things as a whole. So seeing things from an outside perspective is going to help you this week. There may be something that you've been so uber focused on, and you're seeing it only in one aspect instead of taking a step back and out and looking at something either at face value or from a different perspective. All right, let's see. Let's get All right, your angel number is go forth and advice. Some of you, you're like asking for some sort of advice, how to move forward or move on or beyond a situation. Or you're just seeking some sort of advice on what path or where it is you want to, what should you do, what shouldn't you do, whatever. 451, signs are everywhere. You could be asking God prayers, ask, what do I do? You know, and signs are everywhere. This is an alert from your angels. They're around you with strong messages as how to proceed in a tricky situation. And they will use anything they can to reach you. Your angels can be crafty, so prepare to be surprised. Repetition is their favorite way to hit a message home. Draw another card while asking for more specific guidance. Your second card is go forth. 957, stick with your decisions. The choice you made is one you need to stick with. Your angels guard against facilitating any further. Wavering just delays the fulfillment of the bigger picture. Lie in meditation now with your hands on your solar plexus chakra, just above the navel, and repeat this mantra a few times until it begins to sink in. I am confident. Some of you have lost confidence within a situation and you're looking for signs from the universe, and the universe is like telling you go for it. I think I did a read last week. It's like, what do you want? Deciding what it is that you want, and then go for it. All right, your gemstone for this week, gems. All right, the Rudraksha, Rudraksha. I don't know how I'm saying this. Zen, walk as if you're kissing the earth with your feet. Staying grounded. Some of you, it's like needing to get out in nature to like reset, restart, regeneration. Air, you are an air element, so just getting out and smelling the fresh air and just being out and about will help you reach some sort of decision. Or maybe some of you'll see the signs out in nature, like repetitive signs. All right, your scripture for this week, you've got 2. Oh, my bad, you got 3. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work, so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. And this is James chapter 1, verse 2 through 4. And then you have, for our light and momentary troubles are achieving for us an eternal glory that far outweighs them all. So we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but on what is unseen. Since what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 17 through 18. And you got one more. Every word of God is flawless. He is a shield to those who take refuge in him. Do not add to his words, or he will rebuke you and prove you a liar. Oh, Proverbs chapter 30, verse 5 through 6. Gemini, I don't know if this is you or if this is somebody else that you're dealing with. I did say about that, I think it was in the collective, maybe helpful to you as well, where it's like somebody's adding words to what it is that you say in order to make it seem like something else, in order to deter somebody from a certain path. So again, it's like that game of telephone I said earlier, where somebody is like, starts out with a lie, but then things get embellished and more and more and more, like more and more so-called facts get added to it, which in fact they may not be facts, they're just fabricated information just to try and make a story seem better. I mean, think about folklore and things like that. Like there may be like a situation somebody went through, but then there's like all these other fabricated facts just in order to make the story seem and sound better. So maybe that for you this week. So be careful, or this is what you've been dealing with. Or for my low vibe Geminis, this could be what you're doing and involved in. Wouldn't suggest that, because, you know, words have power and they can come back and bite you in the ass. So take that in mind. All right, moving on to our Cancer babies. Cancer, welcome in. 3633. I got some Justin Timberlake on for you. Good soul in my feet. You're feeling good, Cancer, this week. You can't stop this feeling. Oh, whatever it is, it's feeling good for you, isn't it? Life letting go. So just imagine. You're in your head, Cancer, this week. Fantasy world almost is what I'm getting. It's like you're planning for a future, but you're like, what the expectations of the future would be like. Stay grounded and have realistic expectations. I'm going to say that. Have realistic expectations. Because you may be putting somebody on like a level higher than what you feel you are. And, you know, by doing that, you have to also realize they're human. You know, they make mistakes. They're not perfect. They, you know, went through crap just like you did. So keep that in mind. We're in this, like, this Jupiter in Aries, I think it is, where, I think that's what I saw. Anyhow, where the rose-colored glasses are coming off, and you're starting to see truth versus fiction. So keep that in mind as well. Starting to see people for who they truly are. It's kind of empowering when you do that, Cancer. 61, Turkey Spirit. Give with gratitude and grace. I love turkeys. Sorry. I don't know what I did, why I did the animal sound with that. I literally was doing the chicken noises all day. I think it was yesterday or the day before. I was like, I know y'all wouldn't understand. My kids do. It's weird. My kids, like, they're like, yeah, it's just mom. I'm just like, oh Lord. Yeah. That's why I love these animal cards. Like, I see them and I can start making, like, some funky animal noises. I'm sorry. I love animals. I don't know. Cancer, you somebody who loves animals. That's what it is. Nerd. You know, animals are just like, they take you at face value. They see you for what you are. They sense it. They feel it. They know it. And if they trust you, they're really going to surround themselves with you. So maybe something about, like, with animals, like how loving you are with animals. Maybe you're kind of taking a step back or needing to kind of step back on how loving somebody is. Not only with animals, but with children as well. You know, so keep that in mind. Give with gratitude and grace. Turkey spirit message for you is that you always have the potential for manifesting a rich reality. For the turkey represents generosity and a celebration of abundance through giving to others. Give freely without expectation, and you shall receive, for the manifestation of abundance is happening right now. Align with it by sharing your good fortune with others, whether you give money, loving guidance, or the gift of listening or kindness in any form. Immerse yourself in the flow of generous abundance, being a channel for turkey spirit and the desire of spirit to see all things, or to see all beings experience the blessing of plenty. Give with gratitude and grace from a wellspring of love and compassion, knowing that spirit will respond by giving you all that you need in this moment and all moments to come. Also, give without the expectation of receiving something in return. Like, you know, deep down, somewhere down the road, it's going to come back to you, like tenfold a lot of times. But if you expect something in return just because you give, doesn't mean that other person is necessarily going to give. But the universe will provide it to you in a way to where it's more beneficial for you. So keep that in mind as well. You may be feeling like you're giving a little more and not receiving enough. Or if you're dealing with somebody who's feeling that way, it could be that aspect. But you're going to be rewarded. Maybe by that person. You know, it may not feel like it's happening right now, right when you expect it. But in the future, it will. So, all right. What's your angel number? Cancer. Boundaries. It's okay to set limits. You need to set a boundary. There are those who take too much, and your angels are reminding you that you don't have to let them. It's important to say no to what harms you. Think of a boundary you can set today, then put it in place. You have the support of your angels. Cancer, very giving, loving, nurturing energy, and they're always wanting to kind of give. But there are those people in the world who want to take, and they don't want nothing. They're not going to give in return. Realize who is giving in nature to you as well, and who is not. Those people who are not, I'm not saying don't give, I'm just saying you need to set boundaries and be like, you know what, enough is enough. Like, I'm going to give just this much because that's the kind of person that you are, but then be like, I can't no more. I don't know, maybe somebody's coming in asking for a favor from you, and maybe you've already given to this person for so many times, and either, you know, I'm getting like, bitch ya, like something about biting you in the butt, or you're worried about it, something biting you in the butt. Does that resonate? If it resonates, let me know, okay, I don't know. Pearl, you're getting some sort of wisdom. Pearls of wisdom, your intuition. Intuition is seeing with the soul. You're using your intuition more and more, and you're able to see through people's bullshit. And then you need to set up those boundaries. So the more you finally start seeing people for who and what they truly are, you're going to be able to set those boundaries, no problem. And don't feel ashamed or don't feel bad about setting up those boundaries, because it protects you and your energy. And you're able to give more to others who are, I don't want to say more deserving, but who are more appreciative of what it is that you provide. Right, you've got, I'm going to do these two for you. I love you, Lord, my strength. The Lord is my rock, my fortress, and my deliverer. My God is my rock, in whom I take refuge, my shield, and the horn of my salvation, my stronghold. Psalms chapter 18, verses 1 through 2. Remember, God loves you. Whenever I am afraid, I will trust in you, in God. I will praise his word. In God I have put my trust. I will not fear what can flesh do to me. Psalms chapter 56, verses 3 to 4. Is standing on business. Don't fear other humans. Don't fear their spiritual or whatever is coming towards you. Don't worry about that. You need to put all your faith and all your trust that you're being protected in all ways, in all matter. Oh my God. Fear is what holds a lot of people back from being able to experience the most beautiful things in the world. So, you know, it's like, don't fear man, don't fear whatever. It's just like the one you need to fear the most is God. So, there we go. All right, Leo, you're up next. Cancer, you have a fantastic week. Sending you guys lots of love. Love, love, love. And I will see you guys later. Track looks real broken. Leo. Welcome in. You got somebody who's a wannabe. You got Spice Girls on right now. I don't know, you got a copycat? Or, I don't know, flip it, switch it. You know, low vibe Leos. Could be copycat, I don't know. Flip it, switch it. Here's our But it's saying, it's like, tell me what you want. What do you want? What do you want, Leo? What do you want? And I did get something about shark, with like chum. Somebody may feel like you're a chum, Leo. Or somebody's using you as bait, Leo. Interesting. Keep that in mind. Using you as bait. Interesting. 16, Coyote Spirit. Oof. Trust in divine detours. Leo, you're being detoured. Divine detours. 16. Number 16 can resonate, or number 7 can resonate with you, Leos. Coyote Spirit, trust in divine detours. Do you find that you're being led on a strange detour in your life right now? Coyote Spirit's trickster energy is designed to bring you situations that will teach you lessons you've forgotten to learn. Perhaps you need a taste of failure before you experience success, a need to feel disappointment before you can truly appreciate the joy, love, and prosperity that is coming up for you. Coyote Spirit reminds you to laugh about the unexpected twists, to develop humility and gratitude while releasing your attachments to the form of your desires. Even when you suddenly find yourself on a detour, remember that Spirit has a plan and wants the best for you. Trust in divine order now. Coyote Spirit is a divine helper. No matter what seems to go astray, things are exactly as they are supposed to be. You may be feeling like you're on the wrong path, or you may be feeling like, oh my gosh, this is not where I want to be, But there's a reason for everything. Always remember that. So there's lessons in every situation that we go through. And sometimes, yes, it absolutely sucks. So you may be presented with a lesson this week. So it's just to remember to be grateful gratitude. Show gratitude to the universe for being grateful for not only, the blessings that you've received in your life, but also the lessons that you've learned. Because it's helped put you into a path to a better place. It's helping get you to a better place. Put it that way too. So you've got Infinity and Soul Companions, 818 and 716. Life is a never-ending loop. Some of you may feel like you've been stuck in some sort of karmic or loop, or something's happening over and over for you. But you got one cycle in your life is ending, but another is beginning. This shift can feel catastrophic, but it's a natural way of things. Be on the lookout for other signs coming your way. Your communication with your angels is strong right now. Draw another card with an intention of receiving guidance in your next step as the current cycle ends and the next one begins, which is here, Soul Companion. Some of you may be meeting a soulmate this week. Important connections are building, and it could be karmic soulmate, but karmic isn't meant to be a negative aspect, so keep that in mind. Karmics are meant to teach us things, teach us lessons, things that we may have forgotten about or need to kind of reiterate to you. So to make sure that you truly have learned a lesson. Important connections are building. Your angels want you to make new, mutually supportive bonds. The people you meet are special to your journey. Welcome them in your heart space. Think of someone in your life you've connected with recently. Send this person a message or reach out to talk face to face. See how you can build on your connection. So anyway, this may be it's somebody that's meant to be in your life right now. You may not know why or have an understanding why. For some of you, this is a soulmate that's coming in, and maybe somebody that you're meant to be with, maybe somebody you're meant to marry, or maybe it's just, again, karmic, to where it's like you were meant to learn some sort of lesson from this and to carry it forward into the future. Right, so let's get your gemstone, Leo. Gemstone for Leo for this week. Our cubbies. The 9 clubs. Alright. You've got Chalcedony. Create. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. Something about your creativity this week. Wearing the color blue. Really a light blue color. That you're maybe tapping into this week as well. Or you're trying to get creative. For some of you, maybe trying to get creative in your way of being able to communicate with somebody effectively or situation. So, remember these gemstones. If you don't own the gemstone, that's fine. It's either the message on the card or it maybe it's color to work with this week to help you on your journey. Just like you, go with guys like me. Somebody's like, yeah, you guys are compatible. Or like, there's something about a type. I don't know if it's like you need to kind of, I don't want to say change your type, but really look at why is that specific type of person somebody you always draw in, or there's something about like repeating a pattern. All right. You've got, but seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. Matthew chapter 6, verse 33 to 34. This is giving, like, be careful of being envious of other people, what they have, you know, how they've acquired what they've acquired, or it doesn't even have to be money. It could just be, or stability. It could be how somebody else looks, how somebody else behaves, how somebody else handles a situation differently than what you would. It's also like you're, something about worry as well, like you're worried about taking some sort of step, movement or whatever forward. And you need to not so much worry about future, like especially like way far future, but being more present and in the moment. So each day has a trouble. Like you're going through situations now that you need to be present now to address. I get looking towards your future. Now some of you may be like, okay, maybe like if I go this direction, you could be seers or could be a seer, or you're dealing with a seer or something to where they're able to kind of tell you like which direction, like if you make this choice, you're going to go this path. If you make this choice, it's going to go this way. It's like a, I call it kind of like an energetic spider web in a way, to where like you're here present and you may be on a path to where it's like you're at a choice. And it's like, okay, well, if I go this path, what is it going to look like? And then you're able to kind of like see towards that, and different ventures even that may kind of like go, I don't want to say go awry, but like different ways that things could turn out. Versus if you go this way, there are different ways that can turn out in a way. But you're able to kind of like foresee all those events happening. Or again, you're dealing with somebody who is. So keep that in mind. All right, Leo, you guys have a fantastic week. Sending you lots of love, 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 happiness, peace, and all the good stuff. So moving on to Leo. Leo. I love you, but it's time for Virgo. So, or you could be a Leo, Virgo, cusp. So keep that in mind. Moving on to our Virgo babies. Virgo, welcome in to my Virgos. What do we have for you today? You guys are taking a break or taking a pause or taking some time for self-reflection. That's what I'm getting. 13, cat spirit. Claim your independence. Take your power back, baby. Some of you could be independent. You know, you could be going through a breakup or something this week. Or you're, it's like a timeout. You may not be break up so much with somebody as like you needing to take a step back and to think. All right, claim your independence. When cat spirit meows, she is calling you to claim your independence and allow for some space between you and others in your life. The only way you can grow in all your relationships now is to have a healthy sense of self-respect and self-worth. When you walk with dignity, knowing who you are, self-aware, and willing to grow, trusting the value you bring, the world will mirror all this back to you in kind. When you say no to codependency and enmeshment, live and let live, and practice taking risks as you wander into new territory for you. Cat Spirit rejoices. She is here to urge you to let your independent spirit roam free. You're breaking free from something, Virgo. And you really are taking your power back, but you need to realize how powerful you truly and actually are within your own right. Ooh, 999, fulfillment. Visualize what's next. What's next for you, boo? The cycle you've been carrying out is reaching fulfillment. You are at the finish line of your goals, and it's time to start leveling up to visualize some new ones. What can you do to tie up loose ends? Explore this question today in quiet reflection. Some of you got maybe a wish fulfillment coming in towards you as well, because you may have closed out some cycle, or you're getting ready to close out a cycle, and so you have something new coming in. Don't be afraid of the new. It's kind of what I'm getting. Don't be afraid of the new. I'm getting like you're thinking a lot of what ifs, what ifs, what ifs. Don't be thinking all that. It's kind of like go with the flow. What's meant to be for you is coming to you. Just need to embrace it. And don't be afraid to go after it. And also don't be afraid to stand on your own. People may judge you just because you're maybe a loner. Or maybe not just a loner, you just don't put up with other people's bullshit. You're setting good boundaries. And now it's just like you're learning how to be independent. You're learning how to do things on your own. For some of you, it could be something like you haven't done that in so long to where it's like, wow, you know, it's regaining that self-respect. Like, I can do this. I got this. Yes, I do. Sometimes pat your own back for doing your job well done. Petrified wood this week for you. Lost. It's only after we've lost everything that we're free to do anything. Somebody could be dealing with a loss, or you're just feeling like maybe out in the cold a bit. It's like directionless. You're not knowing which direction to go into. And I just got any road will take you there. All right, Virgos. Whatever it is, you're natural at it. It's something that you're good at doing, and it just comes to you easily. But by the grace of God, I am what I am. This Aries energy, you could be really stepping into that empowerment of that Aries energy, that I am what I am kind of thing. And his grace toward me was not in vain, but I labored more abundantly than they all. Yet not I, but the grace of God, which was with me. 1 Corinthians chapter, was that 15? I think it's 15, verse 10. So it's like all glory goes to God, basically. Like, yes, you get through things. Yes, you move through. And yes, a lot of that is on you. But you know what? Without the strength of God, for many of you, like, you would not be able to get through a lot what you've been going through. And it's like whatever you may have been going through, you like feeling lost. Remember, you're not lost. You're not alone. Like, you've got the archangels, your guardian angels. You got God by you. Christ is with you. Remember that. You're never alone. All right, Virgo, you guys have a fantastic week. Sending you lots of love. And I will see y'all later. Welcome in, Libra. You got some party in the USA on right now. Y'all doing a little bit of partying. Maybe some after effects of partying this week or this weekend. Maybe some of you are having a party this week. Or you're feeling like something you're set free from, and you're feeling vibrant, and you're feeling like you want to get out into the world and experience new and experience, a celebration of some sort. Even just you're celebrating yourself. Some of you, there could be, other celebrations you're attending, weddings, there could be graduation parties, or like whatever you're celebrating. Be careful of not overindulging too much. I'm getting... there could be somebody, a Libra out there, who may be overindulging, a little partying too much, and now you're wanting to take a step back and away from that. Some of you may be deciding to quit the extracurriculars, or because you see how maybe it's steering your life in a direction that maybe you don't want to go down. So keep that in mind also. That's for some of our Libras. All right, fit number 5 and number 1. You got Bat Spirit. A rebirth is assured. Oh, total Batman vibes. I love Batman. Like, he's my favorite superhero. All right, you got after something has run its course, there's a promise of new beginnings. Rebirth is assured just as night gives way to dawn. Bat Spirit has come to remind you that this rebirth is a miraculous one. For the best elements of what you had to give up and the death of the old are still present in this new life forming now. Bat Spirit reminds you that you are in unknown territory and may feel as if you're lost. However, you are called to trust that your intuition will be a reliable guide as you give birth to something new. That spirit has listened in the darkness of night and has heard all your hopes and dreams, your fears and worries, and assures you that this new version of your dream comes to fruition with love at its core. That spirit asks you to trust that what seems to have died is actually shape-shifting into something even more meaningful and wondrous. If you feel you're in the dark, know that coming morning all will be revealed, and things will be in a new form that is right for you. All right, and then you have number 1. It may be feeling like you're starting back at 1, like back at the beginning, but that is further from the truth. Because you now have knowledge and wisdom to be able to, to be further beyond than what you were before. So you may feel like you're starting out from like ground zero or whatever, but you're really not. You're really not. Maybe some of you, it's like, I need a fresh start, a new beginning. Some of you could be moving, etc. And you got here, time to collaborate with Ant Spirit. Here with the puzzle pieces, it's like you're putting pieces of a puzzle together. But you may feel like it's just everything is kind of sporadic and spread apart, and like nothing is coming together in the way that you wanted it to. But things will start to kind of come together. Those puzzle pieces are going to start fitting together, and you're going to start seeing something clearly. When Ant Spirit comes to visit, it's to celebrate the benefits of working in a partnership. Spirit reminds you that to build your dream, you need to work with others, accept help, and trust in your most important partnership, the one you have with Spirit. Your intentions will come to fruition if you remain awake and focused on co-creating your reality. Remember that the world around you can easily seduce you if you don't have some sort of practice or discipline like meditation to keep you on track. So there is that, like, where the world, you've already gone through some sort of practice. You've gone through some sort of things where it's like, okay, you've already have this experience, so that whatever it is that you're starting or venturing on, you've already got that ground level, what it is that you want, what it is you don't want, how you want something to work, how you don't want it to work, etc. Connecting with others and having accountability partners can be helpful, as it's likely that everyone will fall asleep at the same time. That's also giving me, like, making sure you have people around you that not only hold you accountable for your actions, but you don't have all yes men or women around you. You don't have all negative naysayers around you. You got people who are going to speak truth to you and hold you to a certain set of standards. And I'm not saying like their expectations are so far beyond to where you can't meet them, but if it's something that you truly wanted to do, and this is a path you want to be on, you want people around you who are going to be like, I don't know, because, remember this time when you went down this path and that's happened? And then it'd be like, oh, yeah. Like, you want people to be able to kind of remind you of things and actually be truthful and honest with you. Not people who are going to sugarcoat shit, not people who are going to be like, oh yeah, that sounds like a great idea, when in the back of their mind they're like, that's a terrible idea, I just didn't want to hurt their feelings. No, you don't want those kind of people. You want somebody who's going to be honest with you. Alright, but you got connecting with others and having, okay, I read that. The other message Ant Spirit holds is that you are now at an auspicious time to ask for help and receive it. Everything is working to support you right now. Alright. If I was worth the pain, I'm insane. And you love the game. Maybe you've been dealing with a lot of people who play games with you and you're like, I don't want to start over, but you know what? I'll tell you what. You can clock some red flags now. You can clock all that and be like, nope, I've been there, done that. I ain't the one. And that's those lessons that you've had to learn that they sucked going through. But it's going to put you in a better position to get exactly what it is in your life. 359, discipline. some of you, if you have quit some sort of extracurriculars, per se, put it that way, you're needing to make sure that you stay on track. Hold yourself accountable. As again, I said, have people around you that hold you accountable as well. You got 359 discipline. Practice self-control. Your angels are asking you to demonstrate self-control. Your discipline will become stronger the more you use it. Take a step today to start a good habit or stop a bad one, based on what you know to be difficult yet necessary for your growth. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Trade that soda for water. Bro, I'm gonna tell you that right now. I mean, I'm sitting here freaking drinking my, you know. I feel you. I get it. I've been drinking more water though. I will say that. I've been drinking a lot more water lately. Or make sure you carve out the time to get your meditation in today. I don't know why I said that. Said it like that, meditation. I don't know, somebody could be from the South. Oh. I cannot get around my own grandma without my twang coming out. So let's tell you that, Libra. Some of y'all may be planning to head south. Or you're just dealing with somebody who's from the South. That's so funny. Yeah, I grew up with... So sometimes that twang really comes out in me. When I was, I don't know, why am I telling you this, Libra? But when I was like younger, my dad always loved going turkey hunting, deer hunting, squirrel hunting, all the hunting. And we would always take a trip to West Virginia because that's where, you know, a lot of my family on my mom's side is from. Some from my papa's side, but my dad's side, no. Anyhow, we'd always go down there probably about 2-3 times a year, and we'd be down there for a week. And I tell you what, I would come back talking like the straightest freaking hillbilly there ever was. And it took a while to like kind of get that out of my system. But when you're dealing with some back in the holler kind of backwoods, we called it the run, back in the run, where it is thick. You pick up on that. I don't know. So every once in a while, especially if I'm like, you know, I don't know. If I start thinking about it, that little twang will come out just unsubconsciously or subconsciously, just bam, out of my mouth. So I'm sorry if it does. Citrine, illusion, everything you can imagine is real. I'm working with this is like a yellowy, it's a pretty yellow, but it's giving me kind of like a burnt-ish yellow, not so much orangey, I mean, but it can, that color, but citrine. So something about an illusion that is clearing up for you this week. I think it came out earlier. We're in that energy now where the rose-colored glasses are coming off. You're seeing something for what it is. All right, you've got your scripture. Indeed, I have all and am bound. I am full, having received from, oh Lord, Epaphroditus. I don't know if I'm saying that right. The thing sent from you, a sweet-smelling aroma, an acceptable sacrifice, well-pleasing to God. And my God shall supply all your needs according to his riches and glory by Jesus Christ. Now to our God and Father be glory forever and ever. Amen. Philippians chapter 4, verse 18 through 20. Here you go. All right, Libras, you have a fantastic week. Keep those scales balanced, and I will see y'all later. Love, love. All right, on to Scorpios. Scorpions, how are my Scorpions? Hold tight them stingers, please. Remember, I am only a reporter, basically. I only tell you what God tells me to, so don't sting the messenger here. All right, what do we have for our Scorpios? I love my Scorpios. I got mad respect for Scorpios. I will say that. Mad respect for Scorpios. Dog spirit. Ain't nothing but a dog. Oh, you dealing with a dog. Or I'm getting it's a dog-eat-dog world. Survival of the fittest. Interesting. Scorpio, number 19 can resonate with you. Be loyal to what you love. I'm going to add to that. Be loyal to who you are, what you are, and how you present yourself. Be authentically you. There's nothing sexier than you being just you. All right, number 19. Okay. Be loyal to what you love. Dog spirit appears to remind you that although change is a part of life and all of us are meant to evolve, our love and commitments remain strong. You are loved now and can trust that this higher love is true. Spirit loves you, and love has arrived in many forms now, manifesting in the people you surround yourself with, expressed uniquely through them. Dog spirit also says be true to that which you love, for now is a time of good fortune. Be steady as you recognize that people and things are always transforming. Your heart is loving and true, and dog spirit wants you to know that your steadfast commitment to experiencing and expressing love will attract and manifest more love. You deserve all of it. Have faith in Spirit's plan for you. Oh, I love that. And look at the puppy doggy. He's so cute. He's so cute. I love the puppy doggies. All right, 315, declutter life. Yeah. See that? Create mental space. So you're needing to declutter your mind space. Your state of mind is a direct reflection of your physical space. Your angels are signaling to you that work needs to be done here. The time is right to declutter your space as a way to also declutter your mind. Take an inventory of the room you're currently in. Is there one thing you can clean, store, donate, recycle, or throw away? Y'all could be going through this week. Could even be people, it doesn't necessarily have to be people, but it could be, just be things around you. You're maybe doing yard cleaning, or you're doing, internal home cleaning out that basement. Lord help me, I need to clean out my basement. I am not even gonna lie. But right, I got like kids' toys. I'm like, we gotta get them up, gotta donate them. So I feel that for you, of course. All right, what's your gemstone for this week for our Scorpios? Oh, you bet. Ooh, look at you, Scorpio. So special. You're like, yeah, I'm special. I know it. I know it. Okay, chrysoprase. Perspective. The difference between hope and despair is a different way of telling stories from the same facts. Ooh, are you dealing with somebody who's acting shady as well? You got the Koh-i-Noor diamond. It says mistake, but it's so funny because when I first started reading these, and then I just think it's funny to say mistake. So I don't know, but I know ain't none of y'all got this. None of y'all watching me at least got this. And then anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. You could be trying to embark on something new, and you may be a Scorpio. I know you. You get so hard on yourself when things don't happen the way you want them to happen, or didn't turn out the way you thought it was, so you start beating yourself up a lot. You may have put up with so much shit, you've gone through so much, and just because the fact it doesn't turn out doesn't always mean it's your fault. Sometimes it's a means of redirection. You're needed to either go in a different direction or try it in a different frame of mind or different aspect, using the lessons that you've learned to be able to apply that to a situation. And then you've got greed, Aztec gold. Some of you could be descendants, or you have ancestors that are Aztec. Our eyes are bigger than our stomachs, and that we have more curiosity than understanding. We grasp at everything but catch nothing except wind. It's like you keep reaching and reaching and reaching and reaching because you want something so badly, but it's not coming towards you. And you could be wondering, like, why? Why is it not? There's a reason why. It's not meant for you. There's something better coming your way. And that's a frame of mindset you kind of need to be on. You got something better coming your way. Oh, you got shut up and dance. Some of y'all need to get up and move a little bit. The Lord your God in your midst, the mighty one, will save. He will rejoice over you with gladness. He will quiet you with his love. He will rejoice over you with singing. Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 17. It's my destiny. Just know your destiny awaits you. I know it's so cliche. But what you've been wanting for and reaching for, that you think maybe your destined path, or maybe you caught hold of it, think that's your destined path, but it just keeps wanting to like move or whatever. It may not be. You're being directed to go into another way. So keep that in mind, Scorpio. All right. Sending y'all lots of love, 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 happiness, and all the good stuff. And I will see you later, Scorps. Bye. All right, Saggy babies, welcome on in, welcome on in. Some of you are changing your mind about a situation or place or thing, or you're dealing with somebody who's been hot and cold with you, or you feel like they've been hot and cold with you. Keep in mind, just because somebody may feel like they're pulling back a little bit, doesn't always mean that that's the case. It could just be they need some time to reflect and think about things, you know. You may think like, oh my gosh, they're leaving, da 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 da. I mean, in some cases maybe that is, but other cases it's just, you may be dealing with somebody or a sign that takes a lot of time to think and reflect before they take some sort of action on something. All right, number 17, Crow Spirit, co-create with Spirit. Number 17 or number 8 can resonate. Number 32 or number 5, you got Hawk Spirit. Let Spirit be your guide. Definitely something about birds, and I'm getting birds of prey here. Harley Quinn might resonate with you, because I just got that movie in my head. So it's like Harley or Joker. You're kind of like this two, I don't know, maybe you've been dealing with somebody who's like unstable, or you're feeling like some sort of instability. There may be a level of obsession you need to be very careful about as well. Co-create with Spirit. As you look around you, you can sense the magic that pulses through the world. Have you witnessed how every thought can become a thing? How every intention can call the universe into action, as the sacred laws shape what you experience. The universe works in perfect order. When you align your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs with Spirit, you will want to crow with delight, feeling the excitement and wonder of being in harmony with something much larger than yourself. Crow Spirit says you are right on target now to see your dreams magically come into being into the visible world. The laws of abundance, compensation, frequency, and praise are operating in your favor now. Remember to be grateful and praise what is yours, even if it is still coalescing into form, still residing in the invisible realms of co-creation. No matter what area of your life you're concerned with now, what you hope for is on its way, for Spirit is your co-creation partner. And number 32. Yes, and you know. Flying high above the landscape, the hawk sees both the big picture and the small details and doesn't miss a thing. I just got Aries not there, and I don't want to miss a thing. Spirit wants to be with you. They don't want to miss you anymore. When Hawk Spirit arrives, you are called to pay close attention to messages from Spirit that can appear anywhere in any form. Listen to your intuition and keep your eyes open for meaningful coincidences. Hawk Spirit asks you not to dismiss the signs that Spirit is sending to guide you. Lately, have you been hearing the same word or song or coming across the same symbol? Pay attention to the animals that appear for you and connect with their symbolism. Spirit wants to communicate and reaches out again and again. When hawk spirit appears, it's a sign to listen. You need to listen to the signs. Pay attention. I know sometimes, especially if they've been repetitive. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, if they're repeating. Okay, here I am making up my own English dictionary here. And I'm gonna tell you, some of y'all might not even know what the hell a dictionary is. You could be dealing with somebody in a different, that's a little older or younger than you. But, oh no, I freaking. Oh my goodness. Oh, some of you, the signs, like seeing all the signs and everything, like you may have seen the signs for like ages and you're like, I am so over seeing signs. And so it's like you're not paying attention to them now. You're like, I'm good. Can you give me something else, God? Like a different kind of sign, not the same old. But it's like, you know, you're being asked, pay attention. Do a little bit more research into it. What does it mean? And the more and more you see, the more and more that God's trying to put you either on the correct path or letting you know that your manifestations are coming in towards you. 433. What did I say? Angels oversee. Ask for help. You may be feeling lost as to which direction to go in life lately. Your angels acknowledge this and ask you to put your faith in them. Write down the decisions you've been putting off. Then ask your angels for divine guidance about how to proceed. Draw another card while asking for insight into your next steps. Okay, so what is our next steps for our Sagittarius? Sagittarius next steps. Here's Sagittarius next steps. One card for Sagittarius next steps, please. I might need to shuffle. Okay, I need to shuffle. Maybe it's like time to sit back and reflect and think. After you've written it down, time to take a step back and think. Because some of you may think that what you want, well, some of you, it's like what you want is what you think you want, but in reality, it's what you're trying to manifest in isn't for your highest good. All right, health and faith-filled. Okay. Angels are overseeing. Health. Take care of your health. Urging from your angels to take seriously a health matter that you've let fall by the wayside. How you treat your body is important. It shows self-love and care. Reflect now on what you've been avoiding. Make a doctor's appointment or address the concern you've been putting on. So for some of you, Saggies, there may be some sort of bodily symptoms that you've been dealing with for a while that you need to either go to a doctor and have seen, maybe a bit like brushing it off. Oh, it's just this or it's just that. But there's something to where maybe your intuition is telling you, hey, there may be something a little bit more wrong going on here. There may be some sort of news that you wind up receiving from a doctor or whatever. Have faith. The inspiration is divine. Your angels call on you to take actual steps towards your inspired thoughts. All those ideas and spiritual downloads you've been having are from a higher power. Journal about the dream you have, then list 3 steps you can take today towards making it a tangible reality. Remember that the small steps are the most important. I hope that makes sense for you, Saggies. All right, your gemstone for this week. All right, you've got 2. The Untitled Trust. The best way to find out if you can trust somebody is to trust them. Some of you may be having some trust issues. I freaking feel that too. And it's got you freaking petrified out of your damn mind to actually put your trust and faith into getting another human. Which, trust me, I get humans, you know, they're not the greatest. But, you know, not everybody is going to be awful towards you, so keep that in mind. So you may be feeling lost. It's only after we've lost everything that we're free to do anything. Some of you could be going through some sort of like, I'm getting Job, where you feel like you're going through like the roughest, toughest parts of your life right now. You may feel like you're either about to lose everything, you may have lost things, but keep in mind you're needing to trust the path, trust your journey, because not only are you learning the lessons and you're going to wind up, how you've handled and dealt with some sort of certain thing, you may be receiving rewards based upon that. And, you know, when I always say, like, if somebody could be hitting rock bottom this week, and FYI, when you think you've hit rock bottom, have trust, have faith, because you know what? The only way to go is up, right? So things are going to get better. You may have been in a situation where you've been feeling like lost, alone, like there's nobody around you, nobody that understands you or whatever. And you know, you're going to have people around you here soon that's going to be able, they understand you. They may have gone through something the same or similar or whatever, who's going to be able to help you and give you some sort of insight on how to cope, how to deal, etc. FYI, this is like a random kind of thing. You may have dealt with some sort of loss of a, you know, maybe an animal or a person, you know, somebody who's been close to you, and it's really deeply affected you in a certain way. And you're needing to have that faith that there's no easy or right words to say after someone has passed. You know, it's just that, know that, okay, I'm feeling like emotional now. Know that person will be watching over you and will be with you and helping guide you along your way. And never think of it as a goodbye. You know, I always think of it as it's a see you later. I'm going to see you again. This is just a temporary time between now and then. And yes, you're going to be selfish in a way because you miss them. But know that on the other side, they're free. They're happy. No pain, no nothing. And my condolences are going out to a Sagittarius that is dealing with some sort of loss or will be here this week. So, you know, or somebody you're around is dealing with some sort of loss. Maybe something about a loss is coming back to the surface and you're, you know, I don't know, maybe you're angry at that person or you're just really missing them or missing something about them. Like they may have given you comfort. They may have, you know, in times to where you felt like in a situation that you're in now, and you're needing to trust that you will get through it. I'm getting like this too shall pass for you. And I don't mean like that in a negative way. I mean like these feelings, tough emotions that you're going through. Like this is just on a stop to where you're going. So keep that in mind. You've got, if you remain in me and my word remain in you, ask whatever you wish and it will be done for you. This is to my Father's glory, that you hear much fruit, showing yourselves to be my disciples. John chapter 15, verses 7 through 8. All right. Well, Saggy, that's what I have for you. Send you guys lots of love, happiness, and all the good stuff for this week. So, and my condolences for that, who that other part resonated with. And I will see you guys later, Saggies. Blaney at the first. That was my dark horse right there. Logano was my out of left field win. Hamlin's my pick for winner. Blaney was my dark horse, and then Logano was that out of left field kind of winner. So we'll see. Oh. Hey! Y'all freaking... Alright, I'm sorry. Welcome on into Cappy's. That's funny. I put the pause button on, but I didn't realize it was still paused. So y'all hear me talking to myself and shit. That's how I normally do. I just talk to myself. random things. But I'm like multitasking at the moment too. If y'all don't know, like I'm watching the race right now also. Well, kind of. Not exactly, I mean, but kind of. I mean, I'm more in tune to this, but I've been like checking in on it randomly. So y'all forgive me. I'm sorry. I love sports. I love my sports. Football, basketball. I like my racing. I love to play volleyball. I love to bowl if I can. I don't like watching bowling, but I do love to do that. Golfing, I've done it, but yeah. I'm a sporty girl. I'm sorry. Actually, no, I'm not sorry. I love being a sporty girl. All right, number 50, Rhino Spirit, overcome any obstacle. Overcoming obstacles. Rhino. All right, number 50. Y'all caught me like catching up for a split second. While transitioning, you're going through a transition, a change. Overcome any obstacles. We always have the choice to press ahead, and Rhino Spirit Strength offers you the power to break through stubborn obstacles. This animal spirit knows there is more than one way to open a path to what you seek. When Rhino Spirit appears, you are reminded that you have a marvelous ability to overcome obstacles in multiple ways, by going around them, shattering them, with the force of clear, deliberate intentions, or even transforming them into clouds that drift away by refusing to allow them to limit you. Apply your Rhino Spirit with creativity, and no obstacle can stand, for you have magic to make and many ways in which to make it. Your power is awesome right now. Rhino Spirit also wants to remind you that when an obstacle appears to prevent you from getting what you desire today, it means that something much better is coming. Keep that in mind when you consider the nature of the obstacle in front of you now. Great Spirit loves you so much and only wants the best for you. All right. Cappies, let's get you your angel number. Angel number for our Cappies. And then I'll get this uploaded as quickly as I can for premiere. Oh shit. 291, set priorities and synchronicity. 279. Say no to distractions moving forward. Immediate action is required. Your angels call you to prioritize what you want. There are many distractions around you presently, and the challenge is to keep your mind set on your true desire. Eliminate the distraction today by postponing or declining anything that isn't essential. And then 279, synchronicity. Look for signs. Things that keep happening are connected, even if they don't seem to be. The recent patterns in your life are signals from your angels. Today, ask for follow-up signs, and remember that angels speak with lots of repetition. Draw a second card later today and see what your angels have to say after you spend some time paying more conscious attention. So, my bad. Grab one more card. Be serious. You got them apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur, and the whole club is looking at her. It's the song you got already up. Low. Somebody's getting hitting low. Somebody may be like, you feeling like hitting below the belt. Turn around and get that big booty you slap. Like thing you know, so they got low. Alright, your angels are reminding you that your interests and goals must be taken seriously. If you put them on the back burner, the universe will too. Reflect now on a promise you've made to yourself recently. Reaffirm your commitment to yourself and to that promise by repeating this mantra a few times until it begins to sink in. I am worthy. Yes, you are. And I just got, why are you so serious? There's something that you're needing to really take seriously this week, but still go with the flow, and still something about experiencing a little bit of fun this week too. Maybe you've been a little too uptight, a little too serious, and now you're kind of like, you want to break free a little bit. And maybe Maybe it's because you're afraid, fear of having fun. I'm gonna get a big booty, a slap. She has to flow. Next thing you know, so they got low. Obsidian. Oof. Death. Transformation. You're going through change. To the well-organized mind, death is but the next great adventure. So something is closing out, or has closed out, and it's going, you're transitioning into something new. This could be connected to Sagittarius as well, or Sag Cap. Well, we're gonna something about getting affairs in order. Somebody, or you're receiving an inheritance as well. All right. Oh, and you've got here 3. You've got, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was without form and void, and darkness was on the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters. Genesis chapter 1, verses 1 through 2. Humble yourselves, therefore, under God's mighty hand, that he may lift you up in due time. Cast all your anxiety on him, because he cares for you. 1 Peter chapter 5, verses 6 through 7. And then here you got, praise be to the Lord, for he has heard my cry for mercy. The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusts in him, and he helps me. My heart leaps for joy, and with my song I praise him. Psalms chapter 28, verses 6 through 7. I don't know, I'm getting a sense of a dark cloud around you. Or you may feel like there's been like a dark cloud just following you. But that cloud is going to be dissipating this week. Alright, that's what I got for you, Cappies. You guys have a fantastic week. I send you guys lots of love, happiness, peace, all the good stuff. We'll see you later. Aquarius. On to Aquarius. My aqua babies. How are you, my aqua babies? Let's see what we have for the aqua babies. You have Frog Spirit. Clear out the clutter. Number 28, number 10, or number 1 can resonate with you. That's actually kind of funny. All right, number 28. All right. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, Aquarius. It's just out there. Frog Spirit knows that we can become drawn to the excitement of lots of noise or activity. Then, the next thing we know, our schedules and homes are cluttered with commitments we regret making and objects taking up valuable space. Frog Spirit appears to tell you to clean house, prioritize what you need, and get rid of or give away the rest. Now is the time to let go so you can have some space in your home, in your day, and in your head. Whatever you need will appear when you need it, so release your grip on all that clutter that is making you feel anxious and burdened. Frog Spirit wants you to reclaim your space, unencumbered by shoulds, oughts, and could-have-beens. Let go and jump. You are free from all that old stuff. Let freedom ring! Kind of cute. Let the white dove sing. Alright. Your angel number is 144. Connect. Communicate with the divine. Your angels are urging you to make a connection with the divine in your daily life. They want to strengthen your ability to communicate on a high vibrational level. Sit in meditation right now with your hands on your crown chakra, the top of your head, and envision yourself opening up to the wisdom of the divine. You could be a chosen one or dealing with a chosen one as well. 8:30, start small. How you begin matters. Your angelic guides affirm that the dreams you're working towards live in microcosm, seeds embedded in your daily activities. Today, do every little thing as you would if it were larger. Put some added detail in your daily work. Cook an extra fab at dinner, or expend a little additional effort during your workout. Reflect on how every choice you make in your daily life can move you toward your long-term goals. All right, let's get your gemstone, Aqua babies. You've got Rhodonite, harmony, out of clutter, finds simplicity. Simplifying your life. Working with the color pink this week. Be beneficial for you. Bring out love. You know, if you're wanting to go elaborate, extravagant to try to impress somebody, I'm getting, it's the simple pleasures. It's just the simple, every little things. And I freaking feel it's the little things. Sometimes it's a handmade item or gesture. Sometimes it's just something self-written. Sometimes it's just saying the right thing. Or it's those little things that we do in the daily, like if you're trying to attract somebody or trying to pursue, it's just those little things sometimes. I mean, yeah, there are other people out there that want you to go big and go bold. It's like go big or go home kind of thing. But it's definitely like with others, it's the simple little things that literally mean the absolute most. Be strong and very courageous. Be careful to obey all the law my servant Moses gave you. So be careful. There's something about maybe breaking a commandment this week. So keep in mind something about maybe reading the 10 Commandments all over again. Do not turn from it to the right or to the left, that you may be successful wherever you go. Joshua chapter 1 verse 7. Somebody could be trying to break a commitment. Or has what the shit is thrown? Here I am, like I said, English dictionary. I don't know what the hell. It's like a broken promise with God. Somebody's like breaking a promise. Or they feel like they're breaking a promise. However, keep in mind, there are situations or stipulations. I'm getting like if it's like a divorce or something. There's situations and stipulations that allow you to be able to do that, and it's with God's permission to do so. So there may be somebody who is like reflecting upon that this week in order to make some sort of decision, or you could have somebody like trying to religiously hold something over your head when you in fact know that there may have been laws or grounds that is a viable reason, an allowed reason to do what it is you're meant to do. Something about the book of Moses. Oh, the book of Moses. You know what I mean? What is it? Exodus, Leviticus. Somebody maybe, this came out, I don't know who it was for, Aquarius, but feeling like you're starting at the beginning all over again. But instead of starting, say, like out at Genesis, like you're starting like at 1-1, like you're starting further along because you've gained wisdom and knowledge and what it is that to move correctly, to move the right way now. All right. Aquarius, that's what I got for you. And you guys have a fantastic week, and I will see you guys later. Moving on to my Pisces. Welcome in, Pisces. Pisces. How are my Pisces? My fishies. All right, my fishies. What do we have for our Pisces for this week? Okay, hold this. Sandpiper spirit. Be playful. Get out and play. If you're seeing birds this week, be your sign. You need to be playful. All right, number 51 could resonate. Number 6 could resonate with you. Uh, 111, 112. Sandpipers are like cute little clowns poking their beaks in the sand before darting off to chase the waves. The appearance of Sandpiper spirit is a sign that now it's time to engage your playfulness. Whatever tasks you have before you, Perform them with the lightness of being. Explore the familiar, discovering in the new in the old. Who knows what treasures await you when you let yourself laugh and have fun. Sandpiper spirit, happy and curious nature can help you to feel rejuvenated as you remember your ability to run and fly and dance playfully. Just kind of like a short and sweet message for you, Pisces. Get out and play, have a little fun, and remember the beauty and the joys of life. What you used to enjoy. What is it? What did you used to like? Where did you used to go that you loved going? And you're going to be able to find newfound fun and beauty within that. Just getting out, have fun. I think I said that in Aries energy. You don't want to be in a funk. It's you need to kind of love the world again. Love you again. 321, boundaries. Keep the negative people out of your energy. Pisces, I get it. We pick up those energies of other people, and by absorbing all their negativity and absorbing all that crap, it brings you down into a funk. You need to set those priorities and be like, no, Nancy, you negative naysayer, you can move on about your business. I'm not about to play that today. It's okay to set limits. You need to set a boundary. There are those who take too much, and your angels are reminding you that you don't have to let them. It's important to say no to what harms you. Think of a boundary you can set today, put it in place, and you have the support of the angels. So some of you, there's some boundaries that you need to set in place with person, place, or thing. Keep that in mind. All right, your gemstone, my Pisces. Now, this could be the meaning of the card, the color of the card, or the actual gemstone. If you don't own the gemstone, it's okay. That's cool. You got ruby. Yes. Ruby. Infinity. Twinflame and beyond. That's what I'm getting. Stop acting so small. You are the universe in ecstatic motion. How beautiful that ruby is. Oh, so pretty. All right. I can make your hands clap. Somebody's like, I can make your hands clap. Is somebody trying to play with you? Get you to do a certain thing in a certain way? Cut them strings, baby boo. Set them boundaries. You're like, nope. This week, to infinity out and beyond, they are not going to be able to control your movements or what you do, how you act. You're like, nah, not today, Satan. Get up out of here. But Jesus looked at them and said, with men it is impossible, but not with God, for with God all things are possible. Mark chapter 10, verse 27. All things are possible, baby. Some of you, it's like, self-reliance on men, on humans, and what I say, humans, sometimes, not all of them, but put your faith in God, that God's going to put together what it is that you need or want to happen and come towards you. Not your faith in man. You may have somebody coming towards you and being like, I can do this, this, and this for you. I can make your life so much better. Don't fall for them promises. Nope. However, there are a lot of times where God will use the enemy to make things happen the way that you want them to happen. Although that man may try and take the glory, it is actually the glory of God that actually put that together for you. Keep that in mind too. So, that's what I got for you, Pisces. Y'all. Wrong button. Y'all have a fantastic, most wonderful week, and I will see y'all later. Sending you guys love, 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 happiness, peace, joy, and all the good stuff. So, have a fantastic week. See you later. Bye.
Your mindset is your most powerful tool. Believe in your potential, and you'll unlock endless possibilities. Challenges are just stepping stones to greatness. Stay positive, embrace growth, and watch your world transform. Your thoughts shape your reality. Think big. No one has the right to judge you, because no one knows what you've been through. They may have heard stories, but they didn't feel what you felt in your heart. Your experiences, struggles, and triumphs are uniquely yours, and only you truly understand the depth of your journey. So, hold your head high and live your truth regardless of others' opinions.